Hello, Cassie here at OK with RA, and today I wanted to make a quick index about the Life Change Index Scale. So if you have rheumatoid arthritis or some other autoimmune disease, I'm really on this kick right now trying to figure out how much of my disease was due to stress or emotional factors. I know for me a huge part of it was my diet. In fact, I know it was a perfect storm whenever I got sick. Diet was a huge part of it, but there were a lot of stressors that were happening for me whenever I started really noticing that things were off in my body. So today I just wanted to share the Life Change Index Scale and encourage you to get online and take the test. So once I found this test, I went back and took the test for the year before I was diagnosed. And it was a very stressful year. So first of all, let me just tell you what this little quiz is. So I'll just read to you. It says the body is a finely timed instrument that does not like surprises. Any sudden change in stimuli will affect the body, or the reordering of important routines that the body becomes used to can cause needless stress, throwing your whole physical being into turmoil. So let me explain how this little test works. It's very simple and very easy. It gives you a list on the right-hand column. Here's a list of stressors that can happen to a person. And over here in the next column right there, this one right there, is a scoring system. So each stressful event is given a score, and then in the last column right there, you write down if that event pertains to you. You write the score in the last column. If it happened to you more than once in the year, you write the number down twice and you add it into your final score twice. So I'm just going to read the top 10. These are ranked in order of the most stressful to the least stressful. So the top 10 most stressful are death of a spouse, divorce, marital separation, jail term, death of a close family member, personal injury or illness, getting married, getting fired, marital reconciliation, or retirement. So the least stressful are change in sleeping habits, change in the number of family get-togethers, change in eating habits, vacation, Christmas is approaching, minor traffic ticket, things like that. So anyway, what you do is you add up your final score, and then it gives you this little rating. So this says the following chart will give you some idea of how to informally score yourself on social readjustment. Let me try that again. The following chart will give you some idea of how to informally score yourself on social readjustment scale. Since being healthy is the optimal state you want to achieve, being sick is the state you want to avoid. So if you score a 300 or more on this scale, they estimate that your likelihood of getting an illness in the near future is 80% or higher. If you score a 150 to a 299, they say that you have about a 50% chance of being sick in the near future. And if you score less than 150, they say you have about a 30% chance of getting sick. So the higher your life change score, the harder you have to work to get yourself back into a state of good health. So I'm going to tell you what my score was. This just makes me sad, but it was a time of immense change in my life. Everything, just about everything about my life changed in a negative way, from being really, really great to being really, really hard. So when I went back and took the test for the year before I got diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, my score was 554 on the Life Change Index Scale. 554. So I don't know if you remember, but I told you if it says a score of 300 or up, you have an 80% chance of an illness occurring in the near future. So for me, that just blew my mind. I just could not believe that. That all all those things that had happened to me had affected me in such a way that my immune system was just so messed up. And honestly, it's been hard for me to overcome. So many of you know I was diagnosed 14 and a half years ago, and I've had rheumatoid arthritis this whole time. And I am a person who chooses not to medicate myself because, frankly, I'm uncomfortable with the medications. So right now I'm kind of on a mission I've spent the last many years really focusing on diet, and pretty much only diet. And now I'm adding in stress reduction and better sleep and regular exercise. Not quite as regular as I wish, but it certainly helps a lot. I heard Clint Pattison say, heart rate up, inflammation down. So every time I try to exercise, that's what I remember. I just need to get my heart rate up, get my blood pumping, oxygenate my body, and give it the opportunity to fight the inflammation that I've got that day. So anyway, that's all I wanted to share. I will put a link if I can find one. I printed this out kind of a while back, but it should be easy to find. I'll put a link to the Life Change Index scale in the comments, and I would be so interested to know what your score was for the year that you got diagnosed, and to see if their prediction is correct. If most of us who got really sick with RA had a score of at least 300 when we were diagnosed, the year before we were diagnosed. So God bless. I hope you have a lovely day. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Bye.